is interrupted. The phenotypic ratio, the external appearance ratio is the phenotypic ratio, that is 3:1. Generally, monohybrid phenotypic ratio is 3:1 and genotypic ratio 1:2:1. Then reciprocal cross. Reciprocal cross prior to Mendel, some observed the reciprocal cross like in the two crossing experiment when two parents act as male and female. In one crossing experiment, suppose if we take the parent as M and N, M act as male and N act as female in the first crossing experiment. In the next crossing experiment, the N act as the male and M act as the female. And to see the results, actually prior to Mendel, that J. Kohlreuter 1733 to 1806, a German botanist, studied the experiment, a hybridization experiment in tobacco plant, taking also the height into consideration. And also he performed the experiment by reciprocal cross, but saw that in the both experiments same result are gained, or same results are observed. And that same result is different than the Mendel's experiment, is that the first F1 offsprings are intermediate. They are not same as the parental type. That means there is no complete dominance. The tall plant and the dwarf plants, when both cross together, give rise to intermediate plant, which is the incomplete dominance. And in the F2 generation, the plants are mixed type. Both tall, dwarf and intermediate, all types are produced in the F2 generation. That is the reciprocal cross performed by J. Kohlreuter and others, some other also, Darwin, etc. But they performed the experiment to get better varieties. Rather to know the cause. They are not so much interested to know the cause of the variation. To know the cause of the variation. The next is the dihybrid cross. Before going to dihybrid cross, the methods also performed the back cross. Back cross means the F1 offspring back crossed with the parental type. The F1 offspring is a heterozygous dominant form, back crossed with the homozygous dominant form, give rise the same type of plants. And when the heterozygous dominant form crossed with the recessive parent, give rise to two different plants. So that is otherwise also called as test cross. And test cross gave same number of, or same percentage of the offspring. That is the ratio is 1:1. Whereas in the case of the other back cross, all are tall, that is 1:0. Then after monohybrid cross, for Mendel formulated three laws: law of unit pair character, law of dominance, and law of segregation. Law of unit pair characters are the character, that means the alleles are present in double. Always the gene contain two unit, that is the unit pair character. One from the maternal side, another from the paternal side. Then law of dominance. Law of dominance means the one dominate over the other. That means one character is expressed and another character is suppressed. That is the law of dominance character. Then law of segregation or purity of gamete. That is the most important type of principle which was observed by Mendel. and because during the gamete formation, both the characters are segregated in pure form. Suppose capital T small t or capital L small e and small l small e. Both are present in a hybrid plant which is tall. But during gamete formation, capital L small e went to a gamete and small l small e went to another gamete. That means they both are pure. There is no mixing nature, interference, or interference means a dominant type gamete not interfere with the recessive type of gamete, and that is called as the purity of gametes. Though in the parental type they present in a heterozygous form, but during the formation of gamete they are segregated to the gamete in pure form, which is called as purity of gamete. So then next is the dihybrid cross. Dihybrid cross, when two characters are taken into consideration or used by Mendel for the experiment, that is called as dihybrid cross. He took two characters like the shape of the seed and the color of the cotyledon. Shell of the seed round or wrinkle, and color of the cotyledon yellow or green. Now round and yellow are two dominant form, whereas green and wrinkled two recessive form. The round yellow and wrinkled green are crossed with each other to produce round yellow hybrid, which is in the heterozygous form. Then when there is another hybridization experiment between the F1 hybrid, that is round heterozygous round yellow form, there are four different types of offsprings or progenies are formed, which are in the ratio 9:3:3:1 already given in the checkerboard. The table, which is the table of the dihybrid cross, that is called a checkerboard, and the ratio observed is 9:3:3:1. 9 are round yellow, 3 are round green,